So here we are, the last day of 2018. Can you believe? Ay, ay, ay. You know, I can't believe this year's gone by so quickly. Anyway, of course, we've got a special early start time tonight, which I guess you know since you're here. That's so that we can still have our fun, open our cards, try to bring in the new year with some big hits, and still let you guys that want to go out and have some fun. As for me, I'm staying in. Oh, yeah. Recovering from being sick, some of you know, and also it's rainy, and also, oh yeah, I don't like to get on the road with the crazies. It's amateur hour, right? For the people that don't drink all the time, then they go out and drink and get in the car, and oh yeah, it's never fun. So we're going to stay in tonight. We're going to break, and then we'll probably just watch some movies around here. So guys, a little bit of info before we get started tonight. So first up, this is a note just about feedback to let you know that mine is completely automated on eBay. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly get it in return. And of course, the second thing there is to say thank you for bidding and breaking with me. And even though it doesn't say it up there, also Happy New Year. We are just a few short hours away here on the East Coast from ringing in 2019. Taking a look right now at stuff that's coming up in the days ahead. So we're going to break early tomorrow, too, New Year's Day. And we're going to start that one, not as early as tonight, but we are still going to start at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. We will open a half case of TriStar Autograph mini helmets, which will be the start of a new case, a full case of Bowman's Best Baseball, and a full case of Optic Football. So that's what we're going to look like for New Year's Day. On Wednesday and going forward, note that our new start time is going to be 9:30 Eastern for a while. We're going to back off of that 10 p.m. start by a half hour, at least through the winter. So Wednesday night, it'll be an autographed jersey, basketball jersey, a case of Playbook football, and a full 12-box case of Contenders basketball. On Thursday, we're looking for a Hit Parade autographed jersey, some more Bowman's Best Baseball by the full case, and a full master case of Revolution basketball. That's 2 8-box inners to make up a 16-box master. Then on Friday night, we'll open the mini helmets again. The back half of the case that we start tomorrow will finish on Friday night, and we'll start a new case of Bowman Draft Jumbo on Friday night as well. For tonight, we've got our 9-box NBA mixer up first. Our 12-box NFL mixer will come in behind that. I'm anticipating that everything that we're opening tonight should get out the door to you on or about Friday. If I can get it out to you sooner, I will. I am playing a little bit of catch up where I've been sick here for a few days, but I'm starting to feel a little bit better, so hopefully we're going to have us back on track to get it out the door by Friday. If for some reason that varies, it shouldn't be more than into Saturday, but I think I can probably get it to you by Friday. Consolation cards, I don't think we'll have to worry about. Got lots of cards, lots of products. I think every team will pull something. So first up is our 9-box NBA mixer. This is break number 15 of an NBA mixer. This particular one ended on Monday night, the 31st of December. You'll find your team names are there on the left-hand side. Your winning bidders are across from it on the right-hand side. And of course, after we finish this up, before we go into the NFL mixer, we'll put up the spreadsheet for the NFL teams. Last but not least, I am changing the focus. So you're going to see autofocus go away. It's going to make your background go out of focus just slightly. And that's just because I like to look at things up really close. So who's in chat tonight? Jay Allen is here. Greg's here. The card collector's here. Oh, you got outbid tonight, card collector. I'm sorry. I am sorry to hear that. Scott's here. Hey, Scott. And who else? Yeah, Scott says he needs to have some luck in here tonight. I'm kind of paraphrasing there. So, Greg, you need the Dolphins. Scott, you need the Bulls. And Mickey said you got outbid on everything tonight, too. Gosh, guys. Well, we're going to be doing some more of these mixers, so not to worry. Right now, we're going to look at everything before I stack it up over here. So we've got Marquee from 2012-13, There's Prestige from 16-17. This is Threads from 16-17. We're going to open Donruss from the current year. That's a heavy box. Let's put it in the back. We will open Threads from 15-16. This is Past Present from 12-13. Status is from 17-18. Certified is from current year, 18-19. I'm running out of places to stack this stuff. And then Excalibur, which is barely fitting in the frame at this point. Okay, so that's all the stuff that we're opening. Those are our 9 boxes. Now I'm going to move some of them back out of the way now that we've looked at all of them so that I have a little room to operate in here without making such a mess. And let's see what all we can find. Let's start with Excalibur. It's a big box. I like to start with the big boxes first. See what we can find. So, Jay Allen, you've got the Hornets and the Bulls. And Charles, it's your second time here. Well, welcome back, Charles. We hope we find some luck for you tonight. Are you in this one or the NFL or both, Charles? Oh, Scott. Scott says YouTube gave him the timeout message again. That's so crazy. Apparently, YouTube gives you guys a little, you've been chatting too much automated message or something if they think you've been typing in too quickly, which I think is absolutely stupid. Like, why would they want to give you a chat option and then tell you you're chatting too much? I just think that's so silly. But there you go. YouTube at its finest, right? Okay. So this is our Excalibur cards that we're going to look at first here. Just because it was the biggest box, I decided I wanted to open it first. And what do we have here? A little Andrew Wiggins rookie die cut for the T-Wolves. That is numbered 260. That's kind of cool. A little Crusade die cut there. And then a chrome, if you want to call it chrome, Excalibur for the Wizards. Out of pack number 2. What do we have in here? Some Night Court inserts. We've got another Gold Crusade, Doug McDermott rookie. And that one, numbered to 99. And a hit for the T-Wolves with Zach LaVine. I forget he's a T-Wolf. You know, of course, that's the relic hit. He got, of course, had a knee injury. Didn't play a lot. And then got traded to the Bulls. But a Timberwolf on that card. Nobility, nobility, more nobility. And a Gold Crusade for Lillard and the Trailblazers to 149. Oh, that split right down my sleeve. I'm thinking maybe we should put the numbered cards separate from the relic and autograph cards, because chances are by the time we're done tonight, we're going to have a lot of numbered cards. We may not necessarily recap all of them if we've got giant, massive piles of them. And a Jordan Clarkson rookie autograph for the Lakers. Los Angeles Lakers with an autograph hit. I always did like Excalibur. They changed it a bunch over the years as to what would be in it, and then they did away with it altogether last year. But I always thought Excalibur was kind of a cool product. But Crusade with Alonzo Mourning, Charlotte Hornets to 149. Crusade cards, of course, were some of my favorites. Before, well, that was after it was its own brand. Crusade was its own brand. Then it went into Excalibur after the Crusade as a brand was no longer a freestanding thing. And then we have a Lillard ringing endorsements relic for the Trailblazers. So we ended up with a pair of relics, an autograph, and a variety of numbered cards out of Crusade. Next, let's give a go to Marquee. I like Marquee a lot. So here's the thing on these products from 2012, 2013. All of them, every single one of them from 2012-13 has in it a little pack of cards called Kobe Anthology. And pretty much it's all base cards, and it's the same base cards, and there's 4 million of them because Panini put one free pack in every single box of products that went out the door in 2012-13. So if we find a hit in there, because it is technically a bonus pack, if we find a hit in there, it will be given out using random.org from amongst everybody in the break. This is going to be true of every pack of these we find tonight. If there's no hit and it's just the base cards, then normally they just don't go anywhere because they're not even worth the cost of shipping. However, this is a paid shipping break tonight, so we can assign those. Well, I don't know. We can give those out by random, I guess, tonight. We'll set them up there, and they can go out by way of random to somebody, maybe. If you guys want to do that, or usually I just donate them, but... All right, so Marquee. We've got all kinds of fun stuff in here, and remember that we are also, redemption, we are also looking at a double rookie class. Here's what I mean by that. It is, there was a lockout the year before. Many of you probably remember that from the 2011-2012 season. There's a nice little Anthony Davis rookie insert, and there's a Kawhi Leonard as well. So as a result of that lockout in 11-12, all the rookies from 11-12 have their rookie cards in the 12-13 product. So that means you find Kyrie and Kawhi and guys like that also in 12-13 products. That's why it's a great year to open stuff, because you had a very good combined group of guys across 11-12 and 12-13. There is a little Kyrie Irving, as a matter of fact. Nice little rookie insert. Of course, one of the fun things about Marquee is the fact that it has lots of cutout inserts, die cut inserts. They're nice looking cards. Nice, like 55-point cards for the most part. This is also what they call the leather rookie, which they later moved into threads. And that's where we find the leather rookies to this day. It's just on a heavier cardstock. It's got some texture to it, but that's technically what they call them. And of course, you guys are wondering about that redemption. And it's sitting right there face down. And normally, we would do all of those at the end of the break. And instead of saving them all up, since this is a mixer, we're going to do them after we do this box. We'll check that redemption, get it verified, and then move on from there, as opposed to holding everyone till the end of the break, since we're looking at lots of different years and many different products. And of course, the redemptions in these older products you're going to find have expired. However, you still want to redeem them. Sometimes they still have those cards, and when they do, they'll send them on their way to you. This is Nick Collinson autograph for the Thunder. And if they don't still have it, they will substitute. You have to wait a little while. You have to let it sit there for like 90 days or so. And if after that point you've not gotten anything, it's usually a fair assumption. Oh, that's nice. I mean, just Stars of the Night, we don't see that insert as much, is what I mean. Usually after about 90 days, if you haven't seen it, you probably have a pretty good guess that they don't still have it in stock. At that point, if you reach out to some of the Panini people, I typically recommend that you would do that by way of some kind of social media. You know, Facebook, Twitter, whatever floats your boat. Reach out to one of them that way, and they will work with you and substitute something of comparable value. That's how they look at it. That's another leather rookie. So let's say your redemption is for Kobe Bryant, and Beckett would have list that card today as having a value of $75. Then they would substitute a card of similar value. On the other hand, if you have a card for some guy who, got drummed out of the league in a year and is worth $2, they're not going to substitute in a $75 card for it. You know what I mean? But at least they do something for it. That's the nice part. They don't leave us holding the bag, even though they could, considering that they are expired. And I can tell you that out of Marquee, I recently, within the last 6 months or so, anyway, that actually was pretty cool. Slam Dunk Insert. I got, I opened some Marquee myself. I happen to like this product. So I have opened a few boxes just personally for me throughout the year. And in one of them, about 6 months or so ago, I did find a Kyrie Irving rookie. It was a redemption. And I entered it in, and I had my card within, gosh, it was really fast, like maybe 2 months or something. I did not have to wait long at all. So if we do pull a Kyrie out of here, at least we know they're still shipping those. I think largely because he still signs for them, so they're able to just, you know, grab the card and put the sticker on it as the redemption requests come in, and off they go with it, that sort of thing. Hey, Latchman, not to worry, man. I thought you might have been tied up, so I did not have any stress over that at all. I held on to them for you and figured you'd pop in here shortly to say it was all squared away, and sure enough, there you are, so no worries. Jonas Valanciunas, rookie for the Raptors, is our third out. Redemption, of course, being one that we still have to flip over there in a hot second to find out what's going on with it. And all right, now it's time to flip our redemption. We are, of course, going to go to the Panini website, verify our team for this after we check it out. Jared Cunningham, rookie signatures. I don't really remember where that goes. I'll be real honest with you. I don't remember Jared Cunningham where that one goes, but we're about to find out. So that's the nice thing about the Panini website. We don't have to guess. We can just go here and look it up. Did I put you on the right view? Let me make sure I put you with me. Yeah. Oh, all right. So while I am definitely feeling much better tonight than I did last night, I am still in a little bit of a medication haze. So bear with me. Some things are just taking me a slight bit second longer to like work through the progression mentally. I don't know. I'm a little slowed down by this medication, but yet I do feel much better. So they kicked in some steroids today. That probably makes a difference. Okay, so Jared Cunningham is the Dallas Mavericks. So that one is now all happily verified as a Maverick out of Marquee. All right, let's open some Prestige. 2016-17 Prestige is coming up next. We are looking for 2 autographs and 1 memorabilia card. As always, it says on average. So you know what that means. Sometimes one gets replaced by a points card. Sometimes we get shorted one. Sometimes we get an extra one. Most of the time, we get what we're expecting to get. But that's Panini's little CYA there, that on average crazy stuff. Jay Allen, you said you've been waiting for a Jordan Montgomery redemption for 9 months. Well, again, I think it just depends on whether or not they still have it. So, I mean, with the Kyrie, they either already had it there ready to go, or he had just signed a bunch of stickers and they were able to do the stickers. So if Jordan Montgomery hasn't been returning any autographs, or they don't have anything from him, that's probably why you haven't gotten your card. I mean, I've got plenty of stuff that I've waited on for a long time. I mean, I waited almost, well, 2 years to get my Ezekiel Elliott rookie redemption. Finally just came really recently, just a couple months ago. Waited 2 years on that bad boy. I've got plenty of stuff in there that I've been waiting on for well over a year. Mainly because I've just been too lazy to go in and have them substituted out. But if you don't want that Jordan Montgomery specifically, if you're willing to just trade it out and take somebody else, then just, hit them up on whatever, Facebook or Twitter, and tell them, hey, you've got these redemptions and you don't want to wait on them, and can you please substitute it? And they will. Because you kind of never know. It's so player dependent. And some players take a very long time to return their stuff, and some players do a very good job of returning it right away. An old school signature. It's for the Atlanta Hawks, and it is Spud Webb to 199 for Atlanta. And, yeah, Jay Allen, you're right. 2 years was a long time. And, yeah, we've definitely gotten some extras. In fact, where we tend to find extras the most have been out of, this is just a hollow foil, have been in 2011 Prime Signatures, oddly enough. There have been several times where we have found ourselves an extra hit in a pack, more than once. So it does happen from time to time. And we had another product sometime this year. I can't even remember what product it was, but I didn't realize it at the time. It wasn't until later when I was going back to sort it. And I was like, hey, wait, we got extra hits in this box. But it was one of those that has like a lot of hits, and I don't think I realized it at the time as a result. That is numbered to 75, Jeremy Lin and the Brooklyn Nets. So our 2 autographs are out for Prestige. We're looking for a relic still yet. Nikki, you like that Spud Webb? Yeah, he shows up every once in a while in Panini stuff. Not all the time, but he definitely shows up in certain products. Christine, you're hoping to get the triple auto of Moss and Sanders and Favre. I know. That was like the coolest thing ever. You have to show us a picture of that. You have to, like, when they send you that card, when that redemption is fulfilled and you get that bad boy, you got to, like, take a picture of that and make it your profile picture on YouTube for, like, just a day or something. And come into chat so we can all see what that thing looks like. Because that was a super nice hit. Man, I can't wait to see that card. There's a lot of stuff like that that I'm just like, oh, why'd they have to make that a redemption? I wanted to see it. But, you know, it definitely happens that way. The ones we want to see the most come in those little dumb redemptions, but it's better than not getting them at all, I guess. Jordan Clarkson insert. Heroes insert for the Lakers. And we have a freshman fabric Devonta Davis for the Grizzlies. That is our relic hit here in 1617 Prestige. So I guess the rest that we're looking for in this one is then just going to be any inserts that we might find, because we found all of our hits in here. But we will definitely be doing some more mixers of NFL and NBA. And honestly, I need to get some put together for baseball too. So I'm going to work on getting more of those up in January, which starts tomorrow. I still can't believe January starts tomorrow. I don't have any of my tax stuff done. That's bad news. Got to pay those quarterly taxes, and I am not ready. Thank goodness they give us till January 15th, or I'd really be in a mess. Okay, so that was 1617 Prestige. Let's go to, how about we do 1516 Threads? And I like this. I like threads a lot. I got to rearrange a couple things over here in my sorting mat. Hang on one second, kids. And in 1516, of course, I was bidding all over the place, always trying to hit the Carl Anthony Towns autographs and Devin Booker autographs. And I would get into just break after break after break of all kinds of products. And so, threads. Somebody was doing one. It was right after Black Friday or shortly thereafter. So it was about the first part of December. I think it was the following year, though. I don't think it was the year it came out. I think this was actually maybe in 1617 when I was bidding on this particular 1516 threads. Anyway, I hadn't been able to get my Carl Anthony Towns. I've been bidding on all these threads breaks with the same seller. And I never could hit it. And on this particular break, I got outbid. And I watched the break anyway. And it really didn't even go for that high. Like, I don't remember, maybe 40 bucks or something. But nonetheless, I'd gotten outbid. And I decided to watch the break anyway. And don't you know that Carl Anthony Towns to 25 came out of there. I was so sad. So sad. I still like threads, but I tell you what, I bought so many boxes of this product after that break. There's a nice little leather rookie Jokic, trying to, because I'm like, I know I can get that Carl Anthony Towns. I opened so much of this myself, and I still do to this day open it from time to time. I never have pulled that Carl Anthony Towns for myself. Just kills me. But anyway, what are you going to do? Rondé Hollis Jefferson to 199 for the Nets. That is, of course, a relic and autograph. Kelly Oubre die-cut jersey. I always like those little die-cut jerseys. And a little die-cut Jabari Parker jersey as well. And then for the Rockets, Sam Decker. Also numbered to 199. Jay Allen, you said that's why you don't watch if you don't win. I know. See, I have, I've tortured myself many, many times on watching breaks that I lose only to see stuff that I want pulled out. Oh, it kills me every time. But I don't watch them all if I don't win, especially not these days because I'm busier. But I definitely still watch plenty of them, torturing myself. Nice old Devin Booker leather rookie for the Suns. And a Rashad Vaughn for the Bucks, another leather rookie. That is numbered to 25. Precision Players for the Cavaliers with Mr. Kevin Love. And here comes Cameron Payne, numbered to 10. So it's numbered to 10, but like that's not an all that exciting relic. At least I guess you got two colors in it, but it's not like super, super exciting. But it is good that it's numbered to 10. We like that part. For the Thunder. Buckeye's here. Hi, Buckeye. How's it going, my friend? Terry Rozier, leather rookie for the Celtics. And then we have a Montrezl Harrell for the Rockets to 199. All right. That was 1516 threads. Let me wake my screen up over there. Try and go to sleep on me. Let's open some past present. This is another one of those 2012-13 boxes. So that means that we're going to find that Kobe Anthology in here again, which means same as before, guys. Hit comes out, we'll give it out by way of random because it's technically a bonus pack. No hit comes out. The base cards are pretty much worthless because, yeah, they put them free in every single product all year long, and there's zillions and zillions of them out there, but we can give them out by way of random. And, uh-oh, why are you not good, Buckeye? What happened, man? What's going on? Why are you not good, Buckeye? Oh, man, you got hacked? Ooh, that's not good. My card got, my credit card got stolen. My credit card number got stolen right after Black Friday. So somewhere I shopped online, but my Visa company caught it and canceled, called me to check on it and then canceled it right away and overnighted me a new card. I had a new card actually I think it was 48 hours because it happened on a Friday or a Saturday. I don't know. Anyway, I got it they contacted me one day, 2 days later, one of which was either a holiday or a Sunday or something. I had the new card, so yeah, well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Hopefully yours was as easy to do as mine, and that hopefully your card company just caught it. Well, yeah, for sure. You can't use it till they send you a new one. Exact same thing happened with mine. They said they would overnight it, and they did, but for whatever reason, I think it must have been a Sunday in between, because I remember not getting it until on the second day after it happened. But I was just glad that they caught it and it wasn't any more hassle than that, because sometimes if it doesn't get caught until you catch it, like when you get a statement or something, that's even worse, because I've had that happen to me as well. A Reggie Jackson autograph. How about that? A little rookie Reggie Jackson out of past and present for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Yeah, they tried to put a $715 charge on it. Yeah, my guys went for, whoever got mine, went for broke and tried to charge like $800 or $900 at Simply Safe, like that home alarm company or whatever, and then another $300 or $400 somewhere else, like right in a row. And my card company flagged it. Chances are, if they'd only tried to do one of the two, who knows, might have gone through. This is David Lee and the Warriors Shattered. Just an insert, but what we would call these days cracked ice. I guess it's technically probably before Panini called it cracked ice, but that's what we call it anyway these days. Oh, Jay Allen, you've never seen the past and present cards before? Yeah, they're pretty cool. They only made these for a couple years. But they have some nice little inserts in them, and they have a very throwback kind of feel to them. If you ever open baseball, you know what Archives feels like, or Heritage, they feel like the cards, more like the cards we would remember as a kid. They have that kind of texture and thickness and consistency, and then of course the imagery on them is different than what you see on many of the Panini products. And also in some of these, I don't remember if it was in this particular year or not, but in one of the past and present years they also had some redemptions for the following year's rookie class. So you know how we sometimes have those now in select and things where it would just be like, wide receiver 1 or quarterback 2 or whatever. But in these days, when they did it in basketball, they just put like random numbers on there, and then they held their own drawing that would kind of decide what was assigned to what player. It was kind of weird, but anyway, it was also kind of cool. Gave you an early shot at the following year's rookie class. That is for the 76ers with Lavoy Allen. But yeah, so past and present's kind of a cool little product. That's another one I open myself from time to time. I have my own little favorites that I like too, that I jump into. I used to like Innovation a lot and would try to open Innovation. Well, we did open Innovation a lot. This one slipped out of my hands partially. I grabbed on to Mr. Klay Thompson, and he doesn't appear to be any worse for the wear, but since he did partially escape, I wanted to take an extra look at him. But Innovation is, the supply on that kind of dried up part of the way through last year. You could still get it, but it was considerably more expensive than it used to be, and there weren't very many cards in a box, but you know, you got some cool hits out of it and stuff. So we opened those as 12-13 and 13-14 combined breaks. Oh, a bunch, probably 30 or 40 times, until it became nearly impossible to find 13-14 Innovation anyway. So what did you say, Buckeye? Google the name and lots of folks lost thousands. What are you talking about? You're talking about, you Googled the name of the person who hacked you, or of where they tried to spend, or where they tried to buy something? I'm not sure which thing you are making reference to there. Travis, you said you like the variations, but that they should have been parallels. Yeah, I mean, they did some interesting things in some of these earlier products, you know, not as cut and dried as it would be these days, probably, on how they do things. This is Robert Horry for the Los Angeles Lakers. Is our third, I think that was our third autograph out of here, right? Whoops, Shattered should be in that other pile. Yeah, Lavoy Allen, Reggie Jackson, and Robert Horry. Our 3 autographs out of past and present. But if you like the old school cards, you'll like these. And like even this is kind of that material I think they call flocking. It's actually just kind of a fuzzy little white coating on there. I think it's called flocking on a card. But whatever it is, it's a fuzzy little white material on that insert that's actually kind of cool. So they do some fun stuff in there anyway. All right, let's open. How about we open threads? I'll open 16, 17, or is it? Yeah, 16, 17 threads. Oh, Travis, you said, oh, did I go past Rajon Rondo variation? Do you want me to go back and try to find it for you, man? Do you need another look at it? Just let me know if you do, and I can flip back through there. Sometimes something will slide by me that I don't catch, but I can always go back and try to get it for you if you want. Oh, the name that the credit card company said the charge was from. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. It's crazy. Some people just don't want to make a living, so they run around ripping off other people. Either from stealing your credit card numbers or, you know, finding creative ways to steal things from online companies or eBay sellers, or just come right in your house and steal your stuff. You never know, man. Some people just don't like to work hard and earn a living. Latchman, you said the Orlando Magic needs a hit, huh? Okay. I know Jay Allen and Scott are still waiting as well. And there is a leather rookie for the Pelicans. And here's Bradley Beal for the Washington Wizards. Authentic threads. That is the wrong sleeve. Let's try that again. That's a little more like it. And we haven't, I forgot to look on there, see how many hits were in this year. There's Deonta Davis again. That's on a little die-cut jersey for the Grizzlies. This is a little die-cut jersey for Brandon Ingram, and it's numbered to 199 for the Lakers. I think this box might be one autograph and one relic, but I don't know. Honestly, they changed threads just about every year. we got different stuff out of Threads. Sabonis, leather rookie, Oklahoma City Thunder. So after this, we will have 1819 certified left, 1819 Donruss, and 1718 status. Are still going to be left to open. And we have a numbered card to 199. That was for the Pistons with Andre Drummond. And just a little insert coming through there. Kyrie Irving die cut for the Cavaliers. Honestly, don't remember seeing that particular die cut before. I always hate when they put the die cut part in a weird place, because then you have to fight with that sucker to get it in a sleeve. Sometimes those things don't want to go in there. And a die cut jersey for Russell Westbrook and the Thunder. Jay Allen, you don't like status, huh? Well, I mean, status has obviously a good checklist, but it doesn't have a ton of autographs per box, so it's just got the one autograph per box in status. So it makes it a little harder when you don't have as many autographs coming through there. That is numbered to 199. It's the Rockets. And did we get an autograph out of Threads? Where's our autograph? Okay, now we just looked at every card of Threads. We don't have any autograph, do we? We had the Threads for Bradley Beal, which I just looked at. And this is why I'm picking all these back up. We're looking at these again. But did I miss it? I didn't miss it. No, it's not stacked over there with our stuff. So no. Let me just look at, there's leather rookie. No, there's not. So where the heck is it? So we're going to look through here again, in case it got stuck to the back of something. Or, I don't know. This might be where our lovely on average comes into play. I say every once in a while they short you on something. Every once in a while they give you something extra, but so far I didn't see any autograph. I don't think you guys saw any autograph, or somebody would have jumped in there and said that it was in there. You said to check the Brandon Ingram? Well, we stacked it. I think, didn't we flip that over at the time? I thought so, but let's go back and double check. Oh my gosh, it was there and I didn't see it. Oh my good grief. It is there and I just didn't see it. How blind am I? My good Lord. Well, that's why we go back through it when we don't see it. And there it is. There is your Brandon Ingram to 199 for the Lakers. That inexplicably, I just somehow just did not register with me in my medicated state. But hey, at least it registered with me that we were missing a hit. So at least I knew to go back and find it. So I guess there's some comfort in that, right? But man alive. Well, at least somebody noticed it going through the first time. That was Mickey saying, go back and look at that. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you. At least one of you caught it for me. Good gracious. And well, so did Quest 2015. Both of you. Both of you caught it. Thank you guys. I don't know how in the world I did not manage to see that the first time through, but there you go. I didn't. Travis, you said that the die cuts fade, that the autographs on the die cuts fade. Well, that doesn't sound like a good proposition, especially on a Brandon Ingram. I mean, that's kind of a nice hit if you've got the Lakers. Don't really want that to fade off. I thought Sharpie was forever. So this, of course, is 18-19 certified that we're in right now. So current year certified, whereby we should find ourselves 2 autographs and 1 memorabilia card. You think it looks faded? I don't know. I mean, it's smudged, but I don't know about faded. I mean, maybe faded, but to me it just looks smudged more so than anything else. He just probably dragged his hand through it. But either way, I'm just glad that we found it. So I'm like, wait a minute. I know we are missing an autograph from here. But really, we weren't. I was just missing a big old portion of my eyesight, apparently. Ay, ay, ay. Well, that's why we like to keep track of that sort of stuff. Go back and find it when we have a chance. Oh, yeah, they do smudge for sure. Yes, and that definitely, well, that's true of any of them, honestly. Any of them can smudge along the way. And certainly some are worse than others. For the Magic, you have a little Jerian Grant out right away, numbered 299. You said, hi, Jordan, how are you? Latchman, you said you hope Mo Bamba follows me here. You know, Mo Bamba's been following me around this whole year. You guys all know that. He's been showing up out of everything all the time. This is to 149 for the Pacers. It is Aaron Holiday. We have a numbered to 299, Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And a rookie roll call that is, look at that, for the Bulls. After Scott's been given up for about 3 boxes ago, already talking about how his luck is so terrible and he's never going to hit anything, but he gives up too soon. And there is Wendell Carter Jr. out for the Bulls on rookie roll call. I'm just hazing you back, Scott, because you were hazing me earlier, so I'm just giving you a little love back, brother. Don't be offended. That is numbered to 99 for the Hawks. It is Kent Bazemore. A DeAnthony Melton 2018 insert for the Suns. This one numbered to 299 for the Bulls. And that is Antonio Blakeney, whatever. You know it's not coming out right before I even start saying it. That one is a refractor or a prism, as Panini refers to them. Jarrett Allen for the Nets. Number 199 for the Jazz. It's Ricky Rubio. One of our pack filler blank spacer cards. To 199 for the Wizards. Markieff Morris. All right, that was 2018-19 certified. Now we're going to open some status. This is 17-18 status. And in here, we are looking for one autograph. One autograph. All right, so Hornets for you, Jay Allen. Okay, all right. We still have Donruss to open after this though too. So we're not quite done after status, but of course status is going to have one autograph in it, and Donruss will have 2 autographs in it. And the Donruss, of course, is out of 18-19. This is out of 17-18. Greg, who'd you get an absolute? You hit Wendell Carter in absolute. He's had kind of a, I would say, an up and down rookie campaign, and that's true of a lot of our rookies. Better to judge most of them in the second half of the season. You'll get a more truer picture of what their value is going to be like. There's certain ones, Ayton, Doncic, those guys, their value's not really going to change that much based on their play at this point, because they've already established that they're going to be good. So it looks like, amazingly enough, our hit in the one box that we opened, our one autograph hit, is a freaking points card. Yeah, that just irritates me. TJ Leaf and the Pacers with a relic. Yeah, so thank you, Panini. And the stupid one box with your stupid one hit, you give us one stupid points card. Yeah, you get the idea that I don't care for those points cards very much. Yep, you'd be correct. I don't. Especially, I mean, honestly, they should never, ever, ever be in a box where there's only one hit. They just should not ever have a points card in them. This is to 299, the Oklahoma City Thunder. That should be an unwritten rule. If you are in a, that's numbered, if you are in a one-hit box, a one autograph box, you should get the autograph. I don't care if it's an autograph of Mickey Mouse, you should get it. That was to 299, Chris Paul and the Rockets. So, that means we got one other thing we'll be doing over there in random. 150 rewards points. Stupid rewards points. Okay, we are opening up, if I can get myself in the box, 18-19 Donruss. So, of course, you guys, many of you probably opened this with me when when it first came out. We opened a few cases of it. So we're looking for a couple of autographs in this box. These are jumbo packs. There's 30 cards a pack, and all the good stuff's pretty much in the center. So we can kind of blow past everything until we start getting to the center. And then we find more interesting things like this. Numbered to 49. It's a press proof for the Blazers and for Anfernee Simons. And believe it or not, kids, those press proofs can be worth a little money for you from time to time. Even when they're not autographed, even when they're just straight up press proof. So just FYI for anybody who might not know that. Probably most of you do. You guys are pretty savvy basketball bidders for the most part, but every once in a while, somebody might not know. Latchman, you said the Mickey Mouse autograph would be better than some of those guys. Oh, goodness. Jay Allen, you opened retail status and you didn't even get points. Yeah, Buckeye, I agree with you. If it were more points on each card, it would be better. Of course, I just don't like the point system as a whole. Like, I get the idea behind it. I get the intent was behind it, but I just don't like it. Some people don't mind it. Some people say, oh, well, it's better than, you know, getting a redemption and waiting on the autograph. I personally, I don't think so. Because I don't think that they give you enough stuff to choose from most of the time. And anything that you would want is so many points that it's hard to get. And then on top of that, what really puts me over the edge is they charge you shipping when you redeem your points for stuff that you've already paid for that they just did not bother to put in the box. You also get the pleasure of paying them to ship that to you. That just goes all through me. That really makes me very unhappy. Yeah, so I don't know. But it doesn't matter what we think about it. They're going to do it that way, and I don't think they're going to change. That's numbered to 99, Grizzlies. Press Proof, Sunburst, Marc Gasol. Rookies insert Ayton. We haven't seen either autograph out of here yet, have we? No, we haven't. Our last thing is our little status relic and our points. Boo to the points. I'm going to go in with some of Scott's stuff. Boo to the points. I don't like them. And the T-Wolves with a little hard-signed on-card autograph with Bates Diop. That would be one of our next day signatures. Those are what you prefer to pull out of Donruss. So lucky out of our one box. Lucky for us, we have at least one of those. We've got one more autograph left to find. We don't know what it will be, of course, but at least we know we have one. Headed to Minnesota. Minnesota, eh? So, Scott, what do you think our Wildcats are going to do tomorrow? This is numbered to 199. We're coming up against Penn State tomorrow in football. Our little New Year's Day bowl game. I don't know. I mean, we definitely can win it. But kind of like my Pittsburgh Steelers, there were kind of two versions of Kentucky team at times throughout the year. One version would look really good, and the other version you'd be like, I might be a little suspect. Hey, there's a nice one. Lillard. Don't pull him a whole lot. That is numbered to 25. If you got the Portland Trailblazers, I think that's a pretty awesome little hit right there. Of course, after his rookie year, well, technically, he was an Upper Deck exclusive athlete even in his rookie year. But Panini made some kind of deal with them where they allowed Panini to put Lillard autographs in just a very small number of products his rookie year, just a handful. And then after that, he could not be in them again because he was under contract to Upper Deck and they had no more deal in place. Then when his deal ended with UD last year, they got him back in the fold at Panini and we started seeing his autographs again. So a big drought for Lillard is the point. Rookie year and then a big drought, and now he comes out again. Scott, you said, yeah, you don't trust our quarterback. You know, I don't know. It is going to be a little dicey. I mean, you never know what he's going to do. I mean, some games he looks like he could be good, and some games he looks like I could throw better than he does. This is numbered to 349. It's Mo Wagner. And what about UCLA today, man? Firing Steve Alford. What in the world was that? I was not expecting that, just by the way. And then behind him getting fired, all of his players come out saying they hated him. So, like, wow. Happy New Year, Steve Alford. Your entire team hates you and you're fired. Of course, that's to say nothing of all the coaching carousel in the NFL. Oh my gosh. Like 6 teams cut their coaches today. And then the Falcons went ahead and cleared out all of their coordinators. And then, of course, we were already had 2 in-season firings for the Browns and the Packers. So we have 8 head coaching jobs open by my count. And then all the coordinators for the Falcons. It's like, what? That is crazy. All right, we're going to recap that. Before we do that, we'll do these Panini rewards points here. We got to give those out by way of random. And these, as I said, I don't normally even send these out, but everybody's going to have cards going anyway, so we may as well just do those in random too. Why not, right? It's New Year's. We'll do it this time. And if you're ever wondering, all that stuff about how it works is in the little section down at the bottom called, what's that called? Special Circumstances section. And in there, it talks about specifically bonus packs, which just means a pack of cards other than, you know, the product that you're opening, which in this case, Kobe Anthology falls under that. So it does outline in there how we normally give those out for anybody who might care or might not have read before or something. So you followed along with, I copied all of our teams. I'm going to paste them in here. First thing we're going to do is find a home for those Kobe Anthology cards. All right, so good luck, everyone. Here we go. And it goes to the Orlando Magic. So that's just all those base cards out of Kobe Anthology packs, out of 2012-13 products are going to the Magic. Just because it's New Year's. Normally those are donated, but we're not going to fool with that tonight. So that's headed to the Magic. Now, we're going to rinse and repeat and give away 150 Panini Rewards points. I had to put those cards in a bag and label them, and I forgot to switch your view back while I was doing that. Sorry. Now, that's what we're giving away. So let's get ourselves back over here and randomize. We're just going to paste in the exact same list because it should still be sitting right in there because I didn't clear the clipboard. Scrolling through, you guys can see every team is in there. Good luck, everyone. It comes up Sacramento Kings. So the Kings with our 150 rewards point card. Scott, you hadn't heard. What did you say you hadn't heard? About them doing what? About all those coaches getting fired, or about Steve Alford, or about Marvin Lewis, or I don't know which thing you hadn't heard. But yeah, they fired the coach of, let me think about this. This is a bunch of them. Of course, the Jets. We knew Bowles was gone. The Buccaneers fired their coach. The Bengals, the Cardinals, the Broncos. Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody. Did I say the Dolphins already? I think I did. Missing somebody. Somebody else still got canned. And then, of course, you had the Packers and the Browns in season. I'm still missing one. I think we have 8 open right now. So the Kings got the 150 points. Oh, Jay Allen, you are out of here for tonight. All right. Well, Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2019, Jay Allen. Oh, Scott, you hadn't heard about Alford. Yeah, that's just crazy. Like, nobody was expecting that, I don't think. This is Damian Lillard. It is numbered to 25 for the Trailblazers. Then we have the T-Wolves with Bates Diop, TJ Leaf, and the Pacers. Wendell Carter Jr. for the Bulls. That is Aaron Holiday for the Pacers. Jerian Grant comes out for the Magic. I know he's in a Bulls uniform, guys, but of course he was traded. It's always going to go to the team that's on the card. Somewhere on here in little bitty tiny letters it says, you know, that he was traded. Then the one for the Lakers that I stupidly somehow didn't even see the autograph the first time we looked at it. Number 199 on the Brandon Ingram. The Washington Wizards with Bradley Beal, Lavoy Allen, and the 76ers, Reggie Jackson and the Oklahoma City Thunder, Robert Horry and the Lakers, Montrezl Harrell for the Rockets. Then you have for the Oklahoma City Thunder, Cameron Payne, Sam Decker and the Rockets, Rondae Hollis Jefferson for the Nets, the T-Wolves with, the Grizzlies with Deonta Davis. The Nets have a little Jeremy Lin, There came Spud Webb out for the Hawks. The Mavericks hit with Jared Cunningham out of 2012 marquee. Jonas Valanciunas rookie signature for the Raptors. The Oklahoma City Thunder with Nick Collinson. Then you have for the Blazers some more Damian Lillard. That one a relic. Out of Excalibur, you had a hit for the Lakers with Jordan Clarkson, and then the T-Wolves and Zach LaVine. So that is our NBA mixer for tonight, which is now going to roll us right into an NFL mixer for tonight. So let me get our spreadsheet set up for that, and then we'll take a look at what we're going to be opening in the football mixer. Okay. Once again, hoping to get this out the door to you on or about Friday. If I can get it out faster than that, I will. It's always possible something could slide into Saturday. I'm going to try really hard to get it all out on Friday and hope that I can. But if something were to not go as planned, it could potentially, some of it, slide into Saturday. You're also going to find that I print labels. I printed some tonight after the post office was closed. I'll be printing more tomorrow. All of that will actually have the date on it of Wednesday. Once you go past post office hours, eBay will print that following, next day of delivery date on there. So you may see the label print, but understand it won't update until the evening of Wednesday. I guess Wednesday the 2nd. So 12-box NFL mixer. This is our 6th NFL mixer. Of course, this also ended tonight on eBay the 31st of December. Same format as before. You have your team names on one side and your winning bidders across from it, or rather the user ID of your winning bidders across from each team as we go along there. Now, Scott, I love that, man. You say you have no luck here. Like, you got a hit out of how many teams that got a hit? Not even every team got a hit. Probably not even half the teams got a hit, but you did get one. A decent rookie on a rookie roll call, but you always say you have no luck. It's like the night when you hit all that stuff in Flawless, and you say, "Oh, I had no luck, I have no luck." But you hit all kinds of stuff in Flawless. So I don't know, man. I guess maybe we just have different definitions of good luck. I'd say all those teams that hit nothing would probably say you had better luck than they did, but I don't know. All right, so we have Topps Mayo. That's from 2009. We have a Fantasy Sports Break Series 5. That's the one that guarantees us a couple of hits. And then we have some unopened packs, which may or may not have hits in them. We'll have to find out as we go along. We have Topps Prime from 2014. Topps Mini Chrome from 2014. We have Turkey Red from, what years do we have this from? 13 and 14. Does it even tell me on here? Somewhere it does. Well, we can tell by looking at the rookies on here. So, yeah, so this one would have been 13 because it's DeAndre Hopkins, and that's Sammy Watkins. So that's Turkey Red from 14. We have Playoff from 2018. Valiant from 2018. Then we have Leaf Limited from 2008. From 2013, it's Prominence. Topps Mini from 2015, Mini Chrome. And then Plates and Patches. That's a good one. From 2017. Oh, yeah. How about that? Threw a little 2017 in on you. Okay, so I got to get a bunch of this stuff, just like we did a minute ago. For basketball, I got to get some of this stuff off the table so that we have a little bit of room to work in. I just like to go over it right at the beginning so you can see everything that's in it, and then everybody kind of knows what we're looking for and that sort of thing. Okay, let's start out with Mayo. It's a big box, and I think it looks like fun. There's one autograph and one relic. I've never opened Mayo before, so we're going to be checking this out together, but it just looked fun. It looked interesting. It's a big box. It's got a lot of stuff in it. I don't know. Oh, we got something called a cabinet card in here. Woohoo, okay. Some more paper of I don't know what, various little inserty type sheets. That's some kind of a, oh, that's a checklist. But does it tell us, I don't know, I don't think it tells us much anything. And then all of our cards. There's a lot of cards in here, huh? Well, this should be interesting. Always like opening something new. Let's see what we can find in here. Starting with a cabinet card. That looks big, is what that looks like. I don't know what it's going to be, but I do know it's big. A box topper, obviously, of some sort, but... Well, it's kind of cool, but it's too bad it's Mark Sanchez, right? But it is kind of cool. You do definitely have a dinged up corner down there. You can probably see that white where that corner is chipped on the front, but it's basically just a giant card. I mean, what is that, like an 8x10? That's pretty big. So that apparently is what a cabinet card is. out of Mayo football. Live and learn, live and learn. Let me get Mr. Cabinet Card put back in his little package here so we can keep him all nice and handsome, because I'll probably have to go buy some sleeves or top loaders or something for that, because that's quite large. All right, so Buckeye. Well, Charles says you just need to see some heat in general. You just want some good hits to come out. All right, we can handle that, hopefully, knock wood. Buckeye, you're looking for Falcons and Panthers. And Buckeye, I'm with you. Some of this stuff I haven't opened before either. Mayo is certainly one of the things that I have not opened before. But, as I said, it just looked interesting. So, I figured, why not give it a whirl? Let's see what it is. Mickey, it said on there that on the box, it said Mayo is going to have one autograph and one relic in it, is what it said. And that is like all I can tell you about it. This is my first time opening it too, man. So your guess is as good as mine beyond that. They seem to have kind of a retro feel to them. Or a retro look to them. I guess a little bit of a retro feel, as in like physically when you touch it, but they definitely have a bit of a retro look. Okay, so let's just see what we've got in here. So we have a little mini card of Tom Brady. Huh. Wonder if that's worth anything. Might be. You never know. Because there is some Tom Brady stuff from older years that surprisingly you wouldn't think, like, is that worth anything? But yeah, sometimes they turn out to be worth something. So this is a little 2009 Tom Brady mini out of Mayo for whatever that's worth. Here's another mini. And that one is a little Marshawn Lynch. Forgot about Buffalo. Some of these guys, you know, it's been a while, you forget. This is a mini of, who the heck is that? Ted Strickland. Okay, so apparently we're going to have some non-football players come up in there. So I believe what will happen is we will just put those in a separate pile and give those out later. This is thicker than all the others. I don't really know why. It has a silver back. The others have a gold back. So I guess that means something. It's an insert of some sort would be my guess. We're going to go with that anyway. We're going to work on the assumption that that is an insert. I'm feeling my way through it along with you guys. Oh, Sam just said there's going to be some no team cards. Yes, indeed. We just found that out the hard way. We'll be giving those out by way of random for sure. And this is a little mini Clinton Portis for the Redskins. So you must have opened this before then, right, Sam? So what's the deal with the silver backs then, Sam, since you've opened this before? What can you tell us about this? Oh, wait a minute. This is a, yeah, one of those. Oh, you said to look at the back of some of these too. Okay. So we'll look at the back of those parallels as well. Oh, there's Troy Polamalu. So see, he's silver too. He's thicker. I just don't know what the significance is of the silver. And we'll look at the back of all the non-football people in case, as you say, some of them might be signed on the back. And this is Ricky Williams for the Dolphins. Just putting the minis in sleeves, guys, because I don't want their edges to get all messed up, and I don't want to lose them or anything like that. So, you know, not that I would lose them, but you understand what I'm saying. It's much easier to keep them from sliding around and being places we don't want them to be if they are stacked in a sleeve. So once again, all of that stuff that is not got a team assigned to it, we're going to give it out by way of random in one big fell swoop at the end of the break. This guy is also silver. The main thing that I can tell you is that they're thicker. This guy almost got away. Who is this even? Court of Honor and the Grand Basin. What? Okay, well, there you go. So that's kind of an Allen and Ginter, as somebody said a minute ago. It is kind of a slight Allen and Ginter twist to it, I guess. Sam, you think that all the ones with the silver backs are probably short prints? Okay, well, that's good to know. So then we've had a few of those so far. We'll keep looking at the front and back of our miscellaneous guys to make sure that none of them are signed on the back. Oh, actually, hang on as I'm getting ready to stack these. There's a silver one that went through a while ago that I didn't catch as a silver one. I just now saw the silver when I was moving this stack over to sorting. So, Sam, have you opened this up a lot? What have you seen? What's the best thing you've ever seen come out of it? Did you open it a lot personally, or you've seen it in breaks? Or I'm just curious, because I had never seen it or opened it or even held one of these cards in my hand up until tonight. And we have, did I look at those already? I don't know. We're gonna have to look through those again, because I don't know if I had looked through that or not. It's a little Edger and James mini. So much as I hate to do it to you, I'm going to look at this whole stack again. That is a short print, presumably. A silverback anyway, Dallas Clark. And we have ourselves a mini for Derek Ward, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is silver, Ronnie Brown. I do like the fact that they're thicker, so you don't have to have any question about it. You can just tell by feeling it. A little baby Ray Rice. How about that for the Ravens, who got themselves into the playoffs. Silver Fred Taylor. Oh. That's, I don't know who I thought that was. I thought that was somebody else. That wasn't that important. What'd you say here, Buckeye? Non-football should have been put out for bid. Hey, I didn't even know I had all that stuff in there. So, you know, that's okay. They'll just go out by way of random, and it's all good. It's all good. Since we're only opening one box of this, that would have made the most sense anyway. If we were opening a whole case of it, then yeah, non-football would probably have its own bidding spot. But just the one, I think we're all right. Zach Miller. Some dude. Oh, that's Orville Wright. That's not just some dude. That is Orville Wright with a silverback. A mini Pat Williams. A silver Joe Flacco riding the pine behind the hot young rookie Lamar Jackson. I know. I can't believe you remember from that far back. That's pretty good, man. I definitely couldn't remember stuff that I opened 10 years ago. You're way ahead of me there, Sam. I do well sometimes to remember stuff I opened 10 minutes ago. I think I probably was more likely to remember it before I did breaks. Now I see so many cards every single day between the breaking and the sorting and the shipping. It just goes in one side and out the other. It's a little Kurt Warner. A silver Barry Sanders. Hey, hey. Well, that's kind of cool. For the Lions. And a mini. Ooh, this one's a totally different other thing. That's got a special little Mayo's Cut plug advertising back. So we know from Allen and Ginter, the ones that have the advertising back are good. So, you know, that's some kind of a short print for sure. We know at least that much from A&G. Oh, other dude, Booker T. Washington. A mini for, is that Crabtree? No, Chambers. Why did I say? Good grief. Okay. Thank you, cough and cold medicine. That was, of course, a silver there for Jenkins. All right, we haven't pulled either of our hits yet then, so we still have our autograph and our relic to find in this. Who is on the blue mini? Hang on, let me get the blue mini back out for you. Hang on. He's stacked separate. All these minis and silvers are stacked separate. Let me just sort back through and get blue mini again. Hold on, please. Right here is your blue mini. It's a Seahawk. I mean, it's a Seahawk and it says Butler. So whoever from 2009 was a rookie for the Seahawks named Butler. That's who it is. So I don't know his first name, though it doesn't say on there. But of course you saw the Seahawks, you know, obviously on his uniform. And Sam Adams, like the beer maker Sam Adams. Huh, appropriate. We should pull a Sam Adams beer maker card on New Year's Eve, right? Somehow oddly appropriate. This little dude, William Sherman. A silver Sean Green. So I guess everybody heard about all the drama coming out with Pittsburgh too, right? Like, why does the drama never end with my Steelers? They're like the Real Housewives of football. Like, what in the world? So yeah, now it comes out that AB got into some kind of big fight, apparently with Ben Roethlisberger, on Wednesday at practice. Julius Peppers, and it got very heated, and he threw a football at him. It's a Donovan McNabb silver, and so then, I don't know, some kind of bad deal. Apparently, they say it was that Antonio Brown was the one in the wrong, but of course, I don't have any idea what the argument was about. So then it's the next day, on Thursday, AB decides that he's got... I shouldn't say he decides. I should say this. The next day, AB says he's not going to practice, that he has a sore knee. And then they start listing him as questionable and say it's about his knee. Tomlin even comes out and says he's going to have his exam done on his knee, or a, MRI or something. Well, it turns out the guy didn't show up for practice anymore the whole week, didn't come through the walkthrough on Saturday, never had his knee examined, basically was throwing some kind of a little temper fit, and just stayed away from the team all those days. Little John Elway mini. And so then, as a result of all that, team's still thinking he's going to play on Sunday, and I guess apparently they benched him because of all this bad behavior throughout the week. And then he left at halftime. So, yeah, what in the world? This is Jake Long for the Miami Dolphins, and that is our autograph. So we're still looking for our relic, but we have our autograph hit, and it's for the Dolphins. I think somebody asked for the Dolphins, if I remember, in the chat. Didn't somebody say something about needing some Dolphins mojo? I think. Little Matt Ryan mini, a silver Aaron Campman for the Packers. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, Mike Tomlin does not seem to have control over his team, or at least over Antonio Brown. So that's like the third or fourth really not good thing he's done in the last couple of years. Mike Thomas and the Jags. And you got to wonder, is AB going to be gone, or is Mike Tomlin going to be gone, or are they both going to be gone? Fred Grandy, he used to be gopher on the Love Boat, and then he was a congressman. And there's a Tom Brady with some funky hair for, of course, New England. Greg, it was Greg that needed the Dolphins. See, I knew somebody said Dolphins. Antoine Randall L. when he was a Redskin. Here's our relic. It is, man, it's Mr. Butt Fumble himself, Mark Sanchez. Same guy we had on our giant 8x10 cabinet card. Isn't that who was on there? I think it was. And that is it for Mayo. All right. But these we still have to give out using random. So bear with me here for a second, okay? Because I've got to corral those into something that can hold them. And then identify them for me as to where they have gone. I will get them better organized than this, of course, before they ship out. But this is just for my benefit right now so that I can have them all in one place. We're going to go to random.org and give these bad boys out. And it's going to be pretty simple. I'm just going to copy all the team names here from the spreadsheet. Then we will roll ourselves over to random.org. I will paste them all in. And because we have 10 or more items, I'm only going to do random once. When we have 9 or less, I do random multiple times. All right, so there's all of our teams properly pasted in there. We're going to randomize that. And it is headed to the Arizona Cardinals. So that's all of these non-football personnel here from this 2009 Mayo break that we didn't even know we were going to have all these non-football people. But we did, and now they're yours, Arizona. Yep, whether you like it or not, my friend, if you've got the Cardinals, those are coming to you. Now, that was a long break, so let's do a short one after that, because that box took a while. We're going to open some Turkey Red. And Turkey Red is supposed to have one rookie autograph in it. We've got one box of this from 2013 and one box of this from 2014. I don't know why one of the years has that red tape around it and the other year doesn't, but anyway. Well, Sam, you're right. The Sanchez back in the time that this came out would have been worth something. You're quite correct. That's before he, flopped out. That was the cabinet card. Somebody asked, you asked what one that was? Greg, it was this one. This is from 2009. 2009 was the product that we just opened, Mayo. And that was that big cabinet card for Mark Sanchez that came out of there. Oh, now I got to get him back in there. Sorry, hang on. But yes, before he flamed out, for sure, that would have been a nice one to have. But gosh, we can say that about a lot of players, you know, when you look back on it. And then there's plenty of others that in the year they come out, we're kind of like, eh. And then 2 or 3 years down the road, it's like, dang, why didn't I buy that when it was cheap? So, all right, so these, I kind of like these Turkey Reds. These are pretty cool. I can be about these. Our autograph is Bruce Ellington for the 49ers. Our little rookie auto out of Turkey Red. These are cool. I like these cards. These also have that same kind of vintage look and feel to them. Let's open something else I haven't opened. No, actually, let's open this first. Let's do Topps Mini Chrome, and then we're gonna open that Fantasy Sports Breaks. That's something else I've had here forever that I have not ever managed to get open. Okay, so one rookie per pack, one rookie card, and one rookie autograph per box is what we're looking for. And these were these the 2015s? Hang on. No, those are the 2014s. We're opening some 2015 minis too, but these are the 2014 minis that are in hand. Let's see what we can come up with here. You know, I'm thinking the Browns are probably going to leave Greg Williams as head coach, Mr. Bountygate himself, because he has done a really good job with them since he took over from Hugh Jackson. But, you know, Bruce Arians said the only team he would come out of retirement for would be the Browns, because he thought that would be a fun job to have. I think they'd be kind of crazy not to take Arians if they've got a shot at him, unless the money's just out of whack. And I swear to you, if the Bengals try to make Hugh Jackson their head coach, I'm going to lose my mind. That's probably why Hugh went there, aside from the fact that he was already drawing his paycheck from the Browns. And he could do a little double dipping and get paid over at the Bengals again, too. He probably thought, yeah, let me slide on back in here, because Marvin Lewis probably on his way out. But Hugh Jackson, I don't know. Aside from the fact they didn't have a very good team those first couple years, he obviously had a good team this year. Couldn't do anything with them. As soon as he's gone, look what happens. But of course, if you watched Hard Knocks at all, which I did, of course, I was not impressed with him behind the scenes. He did not strike me as very much of a leader, or at least not a strong leader. He kind of... I could see why maybe he had some problems there. We'll say it like that. But coaching carousel is always fun after week 17, but more than usual this year. I bet Ryan Tannehill's gone too. Now that they got rid of the coach, I think Tannehill's probably going out the door behind him. I wouldn't be entirely surprised to see Jameis Winston follow the Bucs coach out the door either. I don't know if he will get his job back or not. And of course the Broncos, I mean, you knew that was coming. But I still say John Elway's the one that needs to go with the Broncos. It's just these frontline guys taking the fall, but John Elway's the one who hadn't been able to get a quarterback installed there since Peyton Manning. So, and that's not exactly like he had to go out and find and create Peyton Manning. He just got him cheap after the neck surgery and built around him a little bit. So, I don't know. Anyway, Zach Ertz and the Eagles, that is numbered to 102. In the Panini world, I think that is called Pulsar. In the Topps world, I cannot remember what that insert might be called. But it might be called something similar, or possibly something completely different than that. Buckeye, you think all three of the Florida quarterbacks could be gone? Well, maybe. I mean, I don't know what kind of deal Ryan Fitzpatrick is on, so I don't know if it makes sense to keep him or not. Here's our autograph hit. It is Bishop Sankey for the Tennessee Titans, numbered to 75. So I just don't remember seeing really what contract number that we were playing under for Fitzpatrick. It's Andre Williams. So if he's inexpensive enough. And then how about Nick Foles, man? I mean, you've got to think, depending, there's an OBJ rookie. I mean, it's not a refractor, but still, it's a rookie mini. It's kind of cool. You've got to figure that if Nick Foles, somehow he manages to get him in the playoffs, which I didn't even think hardly was possible at the point at which he came in this season, but through a convergence of events, he manages to have the Eagles in the playoffs. And if Nick Foles manages to get them very far in the playoffs again this time, you've got to think some team is going to pick him up. That he would become too expensive for the Eagles to keep as a backup at some point. I guess it depends on what his showing is in the postseason, but you got to think he's going to be in play. We have a die cut for Jacksonville with Allen Robinson. Yeah, Charles, all these cards, definitely, I should have mentioned that, guys. Anytime you're opening Chrome cards or any cards with that type of coating, they can also known as Optic and Prism in Panini's line, the Chrome line in Topps for sure. You can see they have a very definite curvature to them, and that happens every single product that has this type of coating is going to have that exact same curvature right out of the pack. Now, it becomes less prominent in later years. It's more prominent in the early years of these products. I think they've refined it a little bit now, but it's the coating itself that actually causes that to happen. And you will, unfortunately, find that in every single card like this. That is Sean Lee. It is numbered to 99. It's the camo parallel for the Cowboys. What did you say there about Nick Foles? You said Nick Foles is a beast. Yeah, for sure. Well, Flacco, I think, is definitely going to be gone, Buckeye for fun, but we knew he was going to be gone before the start of this year because they gave him that outrageous contract after the Ravens won the Super Bowl in, what was it, 2012 or 2013? Right around that time frame. The last time they were good. I had to get a little dig there on my rivals. That is Kelvin Benjamin refractor for the Panthers. So right after that, I mean, they gave Flacco an enormous contract, and frankly, the guy's not really done anything since. And everybody knew that when they could get out from under that contract, which was after this year, that they were coming out from under it pretty much no matter what. This is Reggie Bush for the Lions. It is numbered to 99. It's also a refractor. So yes, Joe Flacco knew his days were numbered way before this season even started. I think really even before they drafted Lamar Jackson. I mean, the writing was on the wall. Everybody knew that was coming. So I think there's no conceivable way they would keep Flacco. I think the only way they might have even thought about keeping him would have been if Lamar Jackson had absolutely busted and Flacco had somehow managed a resurgence that got him to the Super Bowl or something. I think that's about the only thing that would have saved him. 2013 Prominence. And, you know, somebody will pick him up. Somebody will. Flacco, I mean. But I can't, I mean, you know, it's crazy money these days, so maybe he will end up getting another really big contract, but I'm kind of surprised. Greg, why do you think that Nick Foles is going to the Redskins or the Giants? I mean, they both are arguably in need of a quarterback, depending on how all the broken legs heal up in Washington. I mean, they have quarterbacks on the roster there in Washington, but it depends on how everybody heals up, I think. But the Giants, I mean, I don't know. Of course, they keep sticking by Eli Manning against all odds. But they haven't even gotten a look at Lauletta. So, and by the way, doesn't Teddy Bridgewater merit more consideration than some people are giving him? I think Teddy Bridgewater is probably going to have some value on the open market. I think, but I don't know. Maybe not. All right, so 2013 Prominence. Once again, these are fairly thick cards, you know, 75 point or maybe 100 point, something like that. And we have for the Raiders a Latavius Murray, numbered to 999. And the Raiders hired themselves a new GM today, and it was some kind of television analyst. I don't remember who specifically, but I do remember it being a television analyst. To 199, that is Derrick Rogers for the Buffalo Bills. Then out of this little mini box, we pulled Matt Elam. Speaking of the Ravens, and Matt Elam is numbered to 225. So 13 Prominence. This is one I used to open more than I've opened recently, but I always kind of like this product. You get one hit per mini box. They're nice quality cards. You get some cool stuff in it. This is numbered to 99 for the Steelers. One of the first times that we opened Prominence, like the first or second break, we pulled Peyton Manning to like 10 or something out of it. And from that point on, as you might imagine, I was hooked. I was like, oh yeah, I love this product. Because it is pretty cool. Stedman, Bailey, and the Rams. That is numbered to 102. And we didn't pull one tonight, but some of the cards in this series on this side that's signed have like a little football field on them. It's like a little football field graphic that is signed, which is, you know, by my money, kind of cool. Okay, what shall we open next? Let's go for this. I don't think I've opened this before either that I remember. So this is Limited Football when it was still Leaf, before Panini bought the rights to Limited. This is from 2008. 4 game-used memorabilia or autograph cards. So this is an either-or kind of deal. We got a little checklist sort of thing in there. And 4 hits. So let's hope for all 4 autographs. I never like it when they say autographs or relics, because you kind of just don't know what they're going to do to you, right? It's like, technically, they could give us all 4 autographs, or they could give us all 4 relics. I kind of prefer to know. You're going to get this many autographs, you're going to get that many relics. But they don't always tell us that way. And looks like we've got a couple of little pack spacers in there. Dummy cards, blank cards, whatever you'd like to call them. There's a few of them. Is that going to be numbered? It is numbered. Braylon Edwards for the Browns, numbered to 999. Did you forget about those days? When when these older products, it was like really common to find stuff numbered to 999 and 699, all these crazy high numbers. Donald Driver. Wow, that's a cool little throwback, man. If you got the Packers, I like that hit for you. That is relic and autograph there together, numbered to 50. So if you've got the Packers, I got to think you're happy with that. I mean, Donald Driver's obviously a few years removed, but an older product too. But I like that hit for the pack. So one of our hits, at least, is a dual autograph and relic, numbered to 125. That is for the Rams. So yeah, this is what Limited used to look like, I guess, before the days when Panini opened it, or owned it, or owns it. I'll get it out in a minute. You know, it's interesting if you look back through it and see the history of all the brands that Panini has bought out over the years. Things that were never their brands to begin with. I mean, even National Treasures was originally owned by Playoff. That was a Playoff brand. Charles, you must have the Packers. You like that Donald Driver? I hope you do. I like it. Especially being a little bit lower numbered, which again, how these older products was harder to come by. Oh, brother. Okay. So, well, this is really way, way, way expired. And of course, even though it said Leaf Limited on it, we can see that on this it says Donruss. So I don't know if you'd still be able to redeem this through Panini or not or what. I have no earthly idea. And boy, oh boy, Rookie Jumbo Team Prime Signatures. All right, well that says Rookie Jumbo, but it doesn't say anything about Team Prime, does it? We'll have to go and see if we can. If it is that, it would be Glenn Dorsey. But I'm not sure if that's going to be the same thing or not because it doesn't say anything about team logo on it. I don't know. I don't even know if Panini's going to have this on their website or not. I don't really think they go back to 2008, so we may have to use that little checklist and go by that route for that deal, but we'll check that out shortly. To 499, Carl Eller and the Vikings. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I knocked the camera over, obviously, as you can see, and then I messed up the little tripod and changed all of our stuff around and had a little disastrous accident there. Sorry, guys. That was Mr. Toad's Wild Ride for you. There's your New Year's Eve party right there. The wonderful, nausea-inducing spinning webcam. That's your New Year's Eve present. That is numbered to 999 for the Chiefs. That is Calvin McRae. One of these days, I'm going to learn to not run into that. For the Bills, it is numbered to 999. Yeah, see, I got all enthralled in that redemption investigation and just apparently lost track of my bodily functions there for a minute. Arms go flailing, knocking things over. Oh, yeah. For the Steelers, that is Willie Parker to 99. Is that going to be numbered? Yes, to 999. Gene Upshaw and the Raiders. And here's another hit. LaRon Landry. That is numbered to 25 for the Redskins. For LaRon Landry, once again with an autograph and a relic. His autograph doesn't show up really well on there. It's in that black ink, kind of in the weird spot on the card, but it is on there. It's just a little hard to see, honestly. Now, why are these facing the opposite way? Don't know. And here is another autograph. So this may be, yeah, this is our final hit. So we did get all four. All four of our hits were autographs. Cool. Keenan Burton for the Rams. Not and to 10, no less. So not too shabby there. Always good to find the older stuff low numbered because it was not nearly as common back then to be low numbered. There's a Tom Brady to 999 banner season insert. Got a couple more packs to open, and then we're going to have to try to investigate this redemption. Oh, I don't really think that the Panini website goes back any further than 2009, but I might be wrong. Maybe it goes to 2007. I don't know. We're going to have to try to find it out. Oh, we have another hit. Didn't we already have all the hits it told us we were going to find? I think so. We already had 3. That makes 4. This makes 5. So, see, got an extra hit. The Bills and Marshawn Lynch with a relic 225. Beast mode himself. So I like it when we get something extra, unexpectedly. To 99 for the Raiders with Shields. And another numbered card. Corey Boyd to 125. And then our last 2 out. Now, let's go back. Let's just go to the Panini website and see if there's some... I mean, I know this is a Leaf limited product, but then that says Donruss, and we know Panini owns Donruss, so even though it says Leaf, it's like such a convoluted trail to follow. But let's just first of all go see if Panini's website even goes back that far on the possibilities for stuff. Yeah, we only go to 2009. That's what I thought. So we don't know. The only thing then I think, well, I didn't mean to go back there. I mean to go back here. So then I think this little checklist is the only thing we have to go on. So this says Rookie Jumbo Team Logo Prime Signatures. So that's not commons or legends for sure. Phenoms, none of that. Limited cuts, jersey numbers, team trademarks. But that doesn't say anything about anything being signed. Nor does it say rookie. Banner season team threads and quads. Jumbo match. The only thing that says rookie and jumbo is this. So I got to assume it's that. Nothing else on here matches even remotely. So the thing that says rookie jumbo is what we're going to go with. Card number 18 would make it Glenn Dorsey. So let's go. Let me go see where Glenn Dorsey played football as a rookie in 2008. So hold on for a minute, please. Let's go to Glenn. I'm typing this in right now on the iPad, guys. So for anyone who might be sending me a chat message, I'm not going to see it until I manage to get this looked up. And I'm getting myself here to NFL.com is where I go look this stuff up, guys. So Glenn Dorsey was a Kansas City Chief in 2008, his rookie year. A Chief from 2008 to 2012, then the 49ers from 13 to 16. Obviously, this is a 2008 product, so he would be a Kansas City Chief. And guys, again, I have no idea if you're going to be able to do anything with this redemption or not. If it was Panini, we know you can. It says Donruss, they bought Donruss. Maybe they honor it, maybe they don't. I doubt you can enter it online either way. You're probably going to have to reach out to somebody and talk to somebody personally, I think. That would be my take on it. Let's do our other Turkey Red. This one is from 2013. And prominent football players numbered to 10. It is Aaron Dobson and the Patriots with a very low number hit to 10. We also have a little mini Turkey Red in here for DeAndre Hopkins, his rookie year. Of course, all these are rookies. That's the whole thing with Turkey Red. It's all rookies. All right, I am feeling like it might be time to check this out. Fantasy Sports Breaks, Series 5. I haven't ordered this. I haven't opened one of these yet either. I ordered this thing like, I don't know, 6 months ago or 9 months ago, like a long time ago. And then somehow I just never got it listed. And then I moved it off the table and forgot about it, put it back on the table. You know, I don't know. Things come and go around here. Anyway, we're supposed to have a couple of guaranteed hits and then some packs. And then we don't know what's going to be in our packs. So the packs could also have hits in them or not. The packs could be base cards, could be hits, but it's guaranteed to have 2 hits of some sort plus these unopened packs. So yeah, Buckeye, it is supposed to be an interesting product. That's what everybody tells me. And that's what everybody told me when I bought it. And I've been kind of meaning to open it, but I just didn't want to open it by itself, really. And I never could find any good thing to pair it with, and so this is what happened. All right, so our unopened packs, we have a Topps Field Access. I think those are from 2015. And then a Prism pack. That's definitely from 2015, I think. I say definitely, and then I say I think. So that probably doesn't mean it was definite then, does it? Hey, but we got a hit in our unopened pack, so that's good. It is Matt Jones and Jamison Crowder to 199. That's actually a really good little hit in that pack, isn't it? Huh. Who would have expected that? I would have figured in the packs we would mostly get blanked, but we sure didn't. That's quite nice. Then I thought it would just be dual relics, but it's auto and relic to 199 out of 2015 Prism. So cool. If you got the Redskins, that's a bonus out of here. Because we only knew for sure that we'd have 2 hits. Anything else is just extra. All right, then this is out of Field Access, also out of 2015. And this one, oh, we got a hit in that too. How about that? Ah, this turned out to be a pretty fun little box, didn't it? That is Eric Ebron for the Lions with a hit out of Field Access. I'll be darned. I really thought that in our loose packs that we probably would not have hits at all, that it would just be base cards, but by golly, both of them had a hit. Here's a New Year's surprise for you. Pat Mahomes for the Kansas City Chiefs. Dang, son. Look at that. That is numbered to 100 out of Absolute Football. Look how long I've had this thing sitting on my table. Wow, that is a nice hit for the Kansas City Chiefs. And our other hit here is Tim Brown for the Raiders, which is not too shabby either. And this is out of Bowman's Best. What year? 1998, Bowman's Best with your Tim Brown for the Raiders. So, dang, man. I like that box. Maybe we should buy some more of that, huh? Fantasy Sports Breaks. Daggone it. I might have to go back and find some more of that. But anyway, if you've got the Kansas City Chiefs, well, hello. Nice hit. Let's do some more Chrome Mini. 2015 here. So yes, all in all, well, they did tell me when I bought it. They said, oh, it's a good product. You'll like it. You should just open it. You'll like it. I kept saying, you know, my distributor, I mean. I'm like, I know. I'll get it worked into a break. I swear I will. And then I didn't, and I guess I should have because that was pretty good. There's pretty good stuff in it. As it turns out. I think probably made better by the fact that we also had unexpected hits in our random packs, which I don't think is always the case. That was just Father Time giving us an exit gift on his way out for 2018. Or maybe it's Baby New Year bringing us a welcome gift on the way into 19. You never know, I guess. Oh, Charles, was that yours? Do you have the Kansas City Chiefs? If so, man, that is a nice hit for you. Even if you have the Tim Brown and the Raiders, that's nice. The Reds, actually, all those were good. The Redskins was good. The Eric Ebron was good. But, of course, the Pat Mahomes was the crowning achievement in that one. Now let's just stop and look at what we have. We'll open the rest of those packs in a minute. So same as before, we're looking for one hit, and there it is. One hit per box. We find it right away. And it is Deontay Greenberry for the Dallas Cowboys. It is numbered to 35. So a low number, but maybe not exactly a player you would be hoping for out of here, but nonetheless. There's a little insert for the Rams and a sepia for the Saints. Just an insert for Andrus Peat there. Here's a refractor, Andy Dalton and the Bengals. Ah, Christine, the Tim Brown was for you. Good. And Charles, the Chiefs was for you. Okay, excellent. Excellent. And you might still hit some more Pat Mahomes. We still have that 2017 plates and patches where you could find him as a rookie too, potentially. That's Steve Smith Jr. for the Ravens. And this is Matt Forte and the Bears. Is that numbered or something? It isn't. I don't know why it was facing the opposite way. Sometimes Panini just likes to mess with me. I'm going to assume this is one of those times. Roger Staubach insert for the Cowboys. Let's move all these little fellows over here out of the way. And you know, this size mini in 2015 is actually a slightly different size card than the 2014 minis. I always found that weird, but they are. You'd think it would just be kind of the same from year to year. That's really not. Steve Smith for the Ravens again. I think we already saw one of him as a parallel of some sort. He was a refractor on that one. We're getting there, kids. We're getting there. It just takes a while to open 12 boxes of anything. Well, some things obviously faster than others, but... And is that another parallel for the Ravens? It is. It's Javorius Allen, that numbered to 99. So the Ravens have lots of little parallels here. Aw, a John Elway insert refractor, numbered, I think that says to 50. Let's get it in here and see. Yeah, number 9 of 50. That's the 60th anniversary insert there for Elway. A Perriman refractor for the Chargers. Packers Clay Matthews insert, but not, you know, refractor, but insert. Oops, sepia. A sepia. Is that Steve Smith again? That is just crazy. That is maybe the third variation of Steve Smith and the Ravens. The sepia, the numbered, and then I think we had one that was like a pulsar type pattern, I think. Several, anyway. All right, so that was 2015 Chrome. Let's open Valiant. Leaf Valiant. This is from current year, 2018. So we're going to find 3 autographed cards and one that is autographed and graded in here. And not only is it graded, it's going to be graded to 9.5 or higher. How you like them apples? We have found some black label tins out of various Leaf Valiant. You know, they do it for baseball, football, you know. But we have found some black label tins. Troy Fumagalli. Of course, Troy is a Bronco. That is numbered to 35. Handily, these come out, as you see, in sleeves and top loaders and kind of ready to go. Jake Weineke, numbered to 15. I believe he's a Viking, guys. I'll have to double check that. and it will go to his current team, or if he was cut and did not re-sign, the last team that he was with. I think he's a Viking, but I will double check it before it goes out. Roquan Smith, I know for sure, is a Bear. It's number 15 for Chicago. Our graded card is DeAndre Goolsby to 9.5, and I can never remember this guy. Autograph graded to 10, so now I'm going to have to get up and look anyway, so I may as well look up Jake Weineke at the same time. Let's see here. And this is the last time I had them written down. He was an undrafted free agent that went to the Lions, but then the Lions cut him and he signed with the Jags. That's the last notation that I have on him. I will double check him before it goes out, but that's the last notation I have on him. And then on Jake Weineke, he was, of course, an undrafted free agent. The last notation I have on him is the Vikings, but those notes are a few weeks old. So I will make sure that nothing has changed on those fellows before they head out the door to you. Topps Prime, 2014 Topps Prime. We'll find one autographed relic, and let's see, one autographed relic and one autographed card per box, one multi-relic and one patch or prime relic card per box. So, all right. So it seems like we're going to find 4 hits in there if I'm reading that right. Right, guys? 4 hits, I think. That's what it says. Hopefully they're going to be 4 good hits. I know, you saw the price tag on that thing. $109 box of cards, so crazy. Hopefully it lives up to its name and is prime like we want it to be. Actually, I've always had pretty good luck with Topps Prime. I haven't opened a lot of 2014 because it disappeared somewhat. I mean, after Jimmy Garoppolo went to the 49ers, of course, all that stuff from 2014 really heated up. And a lot of it started disappearing. And then when you could still find it, the prices were pretty high. And so I haven't opened as much 2014 Prime as maybe we have from 2013 and some of the years that were a little easier to come by, but Prime in general is a pretty nice product. Monty Ball, that is for the Broncos, but it doesn't appear to be numbered or anything, so wonder why it is. I mean, it's an insert. I guess that's why it's facing the opposite way, but that's about all it was. It's a nice little Teddy Bridgewater rookie. There's for the Jags, you've got Marquise Lee. Rookie. Does make you miss Topps, though, doesn't it? When we look through all these older Topps products, doesn't it make you miss them in football? The Dolphins, Jarvis Landry. That is just a rookie card. There's no hit on that one either, even though it's facing the opposite way. There's Marquise Lee again. This one's numbered, though, to 50 for the Jags. I need to stack it with the numbered stuff now, don't I? Alrighty, so none of our hits yet, but I think we're about to find one. Maybe about to find 2. Terrence West for the Browns. Quad relics, numbered to 99. For the Dolphins, it is Jarvis Landry, who's just tearing it up for the Browns this year, having a very nice year. There's a Jarvis Landry rookie for you, numbered to 50. Autograph, 4 relics, 2 from the uniform, 2 from the football. So that's 2 hits down, a couple left to find. Adrian Peterson, Charles Sims, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with a relic. Looks like we've got a redemption. So, guys, Topps, of course, being that they no longer produce football cards. I believe it was at the beginning of this year, like as in January 1, 2018, they stopped offering replacements for football redemptions that had expired because, of course, their license ran out in 2015. However, now I haven't had one myself to try to redeem since that point in time, but someone did tell me the early part of this year that if you call Topps at their customer service number, that they will send you something. Even though this is expired, they will send you some kind of a like unopened packs or something. I don't know how accurate that is. I don't know if they're still doing it. I don't know anything about it other than this. I know you can't still redeem it online. It will not let you because it is expired and they're no longer offering replacements that way. But if you will call the customer service number, they should, at that point, tell you what, if anything, they can do for you. So this, of course, would have been an autographed veteran variation for Julius Thomas. Now, what it's going to be now, I really could not tell you. But, of course, he was still a Bronco in 2014. He went, I think, to the Jags in 2015, but he was a Bronco in 14. Then maybe Jags for a couple years, and then maybe Dolphins, and I think retired after last year, right? I think he did. All right, we're going to do playoff. This is from this year, 2018 playoff. And in here, 2 autograph and 2 memorabilia cards. And it should tell us on here. Let's see if it does. Some of these say and some of them don't. I guess this one doesn't. Some of these will, oh, because that's Panini. That's why. I want to do something. Hang on one second. Let me find. Let's see if this is still. I don't know if this is still the current number because I don't have a current pack in front of me. But if you have that redemption for the Broncos and Julius Thomas, try that number right there, that 1-800-489-9149 as their customer service number, and hopefully you can reach somebody that way. I mean, anytime I've ever had to call there, a person answered, so, you know, that they should be able to tell you something. Charles, you said they don't send you much. You had a 1-of-1 Tom Brady redemption. They sent you a surprise box, so what they send you, so it can be a good hit or not. So you kind of don't know what you're getting then. Yeah, that's kind of what I had been told, that it was just like you didn't know what it was going to be. It was just some unopened packs or something, but sounds like you're saying maybe it's actually a hit of some sort. You just don't know what. Yeah, Butch, that phone number that was on that pack, that's going to be the way to go, in my opinion. You call that phone number right there. I'm assuming that this is you that has that Broncos Julius Thomas expired redemption. So, again, call that 1-800-489-9149 phone number. I guess you could try that email, too, but I would always recommend calling in a situation like this rather than trying to email and then just, you know, tell them what redemption you have. They may ask you to mail it in. That's what they used to do with expired ones. They would ask you to mail them in, and they would give you a specific person's name and address that you mailed it to after you spoke to them on the phone. And then when that particular representative received it, then they would get your thing in the mail. So a surprise box is what you said, Charles. Okay, well, cool. So is it other sports, or was it a football card that you got, Charles, because of it being a football redemption, or it can be literally baseball or football, or can you give us any guidelines on what feedback you have about that, perchance? For the Seahawks, we have a little Shaquem Griffin coming out for rookie hit for the Seahawks. And a redemption there for Michael Gallup. Did I say redemption? It's an insert. I don't know what I said. I've got redemptions on the brain right now. I think I might have said redemption, but I meant to say insert, and I'm not really sure what I said. Ty Montgomery and the Packers out of playoff, numbered to 10, no less. So the Packers have had a couple of pretty good hits tonight along the way. Because, of course, I like that throwback Donald Driver hit earlier. I thought that was pretty cool. So, Simmie Cobbs Jr. and the Redskins. Simmie Cobbs Jr. is numbered to 25. Stargazing Falcons insert. Pierre Garçon insert. And the Broncos with Bradley Chubb. And that, of course, a relic for Denver. Yeah, I'm not sure, Butch, if that is still the correct or current phone number or not. I mean, obviously that wrapper that I just showed you is from a product that came out 5 years ago. So, I mean, it's always possible that they have changed the customer service numbers or whatever. I think it's probably on the Topps website. In fact, I'm virtually certain that it's on Topps.com. I just thought I'd throw that up there in case, you know, you wanted to jot it down or whatever. That is to 99. That's Cam Newton and the Panthers. But for some reason, if that is not the current phone number, you should be able to find it, I think, without very much issue on Topps.com, because they've always been pretty good with having customer service people available, unlike Panini, who never answers the phone and don't hardly ever answer their emails, but will usually answer you on social media. Mitch Trubisky, that's for the Chicago Bears. So yeah, if that's not the current phone number, man, just, I mean, it probably is, but if they have changed it, you should be able to get the current one. Number 299 for the Redskins, it is Darius Geis. But I've actually just kind of always had good experiences with Topps personally. Anytime I've had a question or had an expired redemption or something to work on, it's been pretty easy to work with them. That was to 99, Danny Amendola. Because, I mean, you know, they're not silly. They know that there's still a lot of their product out there that's still being broken and stuff. And you don't want to go around, you know, ticking off all your customers by saying, well, you get nothing. I mean, technically, they would be well within their rights to do it, given that it is expired, and Panini likewise. But, like, why would you ever want to do that? It would just make a bunch of people mad. So you said, Charles, you said it can be anything, one card or more. Could be a hobby box, a relic, a bat, a football, etc. Oh, okay, cool, man. Oh, and you had it within 3 weeks. Nice. And you did have to mail it in. Okay, I thought they would probably have you do that, because that's what they always did in the past when they were expired, but I wasn't 100% sure. So this is our last box of the night. I saved this one for the last because this was the one I'm most looking forward to. I love my plates and patches, as you know. I didn't even realize we had any of it left until I found this one little lone box from 2017. Of course, we are not far away from being into 2018 plates and patches, so we're not going to have 19 rather. No, 18. Coming out in 19, but 18 plates and patches. So we don't have far to wait till we'll see some more. But that one is numbered to 99. Lamar Miller and the Texans. Everything in here is going to be numbered, of course. That's pretty standard in virtually every year of plates and patches. And Marshawn Lattimore is our 1-of-1 printing plate. Unparalleled football is what it came out of originally. Plates and Patches has one printing plate in every box, at least in the configuration that we had in 2017. Next up, we have the Tennessee Titans. That is Corey Davis, numbered to 50. You've got 4 relics, and at least 3 of them are 2 color, so that's not too shabby right there. And I got them stacked in the wrong spot, so let's fix that. Then we have the Carolina Panthers, Curtis Samuel, to 25. Nice big relic, 3-color autograph. And last but not least, numbered to 50, it is Dan Hampton for the Browns. So, there you go. That was a bunch of stuff. We've got a bunch of hits to recap. We had a bunch of stuff in here. So, we're going to set about the business of recapping that. All right, kids. Let's see what we found. There's a lot of hits in here. Aaron Dobson and the Patriots, that particular one is numbered to 10. This little deal here for the Chiefs, guys, I would try to reach out to Panini on social media, see what they tell you, because this originally would have been a Donruss product. Obviously, you know, they bought Donruss, but not until probably maybe the following year in 2009. I don't know. I don't know what, if anything, they will do with that. You could also always try to go to donruss.com and see what happens, but we know Panini owns them now, and that's about all we know for sure. Marshawn Lynch and the Bills with a relic to 25. For the Rams, you have Keenan Burton to 10. For the Redskins, it's a relic and an autograph for LaRon Landry to 25. I like this hit. And this is Donald Driver for the Packers. Autograph and relic numbered to 50. Then out of 2013, we had a Stedman Bailey for the Rams. It was numbered to, what is that numbered to? 102. That's a weird thing to be numbered to, isn't it? Matt Elam numbered to 225 for the Ravens. Then we had numbered to 999 Latavius Murray for the Raiders. A mini Bishop Sankey, Titans, to 75. A Bruce Ellington for the 49ers. Mark Sanchez and the Jets. And, of course, you got that big Mark Sanchez, like, cabinet card thing for the Jets, too, that we looked at earlier. Then you have a Jake Long autograph for the Dolphins. Next up, Curtis Samuel to 25 for the Panthers. Well, why didn't I show you the back of that one? I don't know. I showed you the back of all the others, not that one. 1 of 1 for the Saints. Marshawn Lattimore printing plate. Numbered to 50 for the Titans. You had Corey Davis. Mitch Trubisky for the Bears. Out of playoff. Also out of playoff is Bradley Chubb and the Broncos. Ty Montgomery, numbered to 10 for the Packers. For the Seahawks, Shaquem Griffin. The redemption, you guys know what the deal is with this. Julius Thomas and the Broncos. Unfortunately, Butch was on here, so he heard me go through that spiel, and he knows how to handle that, so that's all good. Charles Sims for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Little Jarvis Landry rookie action to 50 for the Dolphins. For the Browns, numbered to 99, it was Terrence West. A mini for the Dallas Cowboys, numbered to 35, Deontay Greenberry. And Eric Ebron, this came out of, believe it or not, out of our Fantasy Breaks extra pack. It was out of 2015 Topps Field Access originally. This also came from Fantasy Sports Breaks in one of our 2 unopened packs. We had a really good box from them. It's Jamison Crowder and Matt Jones for the Redskins to 199 dual autographs and relics. Also out of Fantasy Sports came this Tim Brown for the Raiders. That was originally in 1998 Bowman's Best. This handsome fellow, again, Fantasy Sports Breaks, out of 100, or number 2, 100, and out of Absolute Football, you have a little Pat Mahomes rookie hit for the Kansas City Chiefs. Then out of our Leaf Valiant, we have Roquan Smith to 15 for the Bears. Jake Weineke, who I believe is a Viking, numbered to 15. Again, you know, these guys are not in their NFL uniforms here, nor are their NFL teams named on the Leaf cards because they can't contractually. So it goes to either the current team, or if they're not with the current team, it's always going to go to the team they were most recently signed with. I believe that's going to be the Vikings for him, but I will verify it before it goes out the door. Troy Fumagalli heads to the Broncos, numbered to 35. And then we had dear old DeAndre Goolsby here to 9.5. That was an undrafted guy, originally went to the Lions, cut from the Lions, went to the Jags. As far as I know, that's the last landing spot for him, but he is another one that I'll check out. And if it's different from that, of course, would be sent to a current team, or if not with a current team, if he was cut from the Jags and then signed with somebody else. After that, it would go, and then cut from that team, then it would go to the team most recently signed with, if not with a current team. So I believe that's it for us this New Year's Eve. So thank you, everybody, one more time for spending one more evening breaking with me here in 2018. I'm going to put up our spreadsheet information one final time for those of you who might be interested in shipping info and or what we're breaking here in the next few days. So tomorrow, we're starting early again. Tomorrow on New Year's Day, we'll be starting at 8:30, opening a half case of TriStar mini helmets. It'll be the start of a new case on that, a full case of Bowman's Best Baseball, and a full case of Optic Football. On Wednesday, we're going to start at 9:30, and for all of our nights going forward, that's going to be basically our new start time. Look for it to be around 9:30 instead of 10 pretty much every night, at least through the winter. Unless, obviously, I tell you something different. But in other words, 9:30 is the new 10 for us, starting Wednesday. So we'll open an autographed basketball jersey, an 8-box case of Playbook football, a 12-box case of Contenders basketball. On Thursday, it's a Hit Parade autographed football jersey, an 8-box case of Bowman's Best Baseball, a 16-box master case of Revolution basketball. On Friday, it's the back half of the case of Hidden Treasures mini football helmets. We're going to start that case tomorrow night. We'll finish it on Friday. And then we'll start a new case of Bowman Draft Baseball on Friday and open a half case of it as well. So that's what the days ahead look like. Shipping for tonight. Every team pulled cards in both these breaks. We got tons of cards. I'm confident every team has some coming to them. So consolation cards, we don't need to worry about that. Shipping-wise, look for this to get on the way to you about Friday. Something unexpected happens, it could possibly slide to Saturday, but I'm hopeful that it will head out the door on or before Friday. So that's it for me for tonight and for 2018. Thank you all once again, and we will see you tomorrow in 2019. So everybody have a happy, safe, wonderful new year, and we'll see you tomorrow in 2019. Thanks, everyone. Good night.